All right, man, we're live. Rory, can you still hear me?
Yes, I can. Thanks.
All right. Hey, everybody, this is Josh Gwynn with Redline Digital, and I am on with my client and co-host, Rory Breland, who is the broker and owner of Blackstone Partners. He's been a real estate agent in Louisiana for 17 years. Is that right, Rory?
This is the 17th. Yeah.
17 years. So this is part of a series that we started putting together, which is we're doing some short 10-minute training for real estate, digital marketing, and social media. And Rory's coming in with presenting how to use leasing and property management and how to convert leads. So this is stuff that we've been working on for the last year and a half or so with Rory's brokerage. And we've literally been able to double the leads both into his brokerage from doubling traffic on his website by using Facebook ads. And then he's going to talk about how he's been able to convert a lot of those leads into buyers. And so we decided to put together some short trainings on these topics and kind of run through them. So a little bit about me. My name is Josh Gwynn. Again, my company is Redline Digital Consulting. We do social media marketing and website design for businesses that range from startups to 300 million plus in annual revenues. I'm also an online instructor. I've taught over 9,000 students social media marketing and web design, among other things, in online courses. And Rory is nice enough to join me on this and share his expertise. And so hopefully we can give you something of value that's actionable that you can take with you today. So Rory, I'm going to go ahead and toss it over to you and let you introduce yourself, and we can get rolling.
Thanks, Josh. No, I appreciate that. Yeah, as Josh mentioned, my name is Rory Breland. I'm a real estate broker. I'm a producer. I spend a lot of time recruiting and training agents and trying to develop new ideas, new ways to generate leads, ways to develop our business, and unique approaches so that we can succeed in this business. This is how I've come to know Josh, and we've had great success in applying a lot of his techniques. One of the unique things that we do is that we began some years ago offering leasing and property management just in a traditional residential brokerage, which many of them, and including us, were not doing. And along the way, we have found it to be a fantastic leverage point for developing clients, be that from renters or lease leads. But today what we're going to talk about is actually approaching investors. We have found ourselves to be a great hit with this group. So we've put together a few key points that I'm sure will help you. Many agents want to approach investors and have investor clients. Little did we know that doing leasing and management services was a great point to approach these folks with, and we do very well with them, and we have a lot of them that we cater to now. So I'm actually going to share my screen, Josh, and just kind of go through.
Yeah, let me mention too that Rory is definitely being a little modest about his experience. Rory's a top producing real estate broker in the Baton Rouge market. He's done over $70 million in transactions during his time as a real estate agent, and has put together a brokerage that, in my opinion, and I've seen a lot of companies, real estate and otherwise, how they do their digital marketing and how they attract leads and how they, do sort of these things to build an audience and build and generate leads. And I can definitely say that Rory is one of the companies that's on the cutting edge of trying to do this and try new techniques. And so he would never say any of that. So I'm going to go ahead and embarrass him and share. Actually, Rory, I'm going to
appreciate that.
hit. Now you're presenting your screen to everyone.
All right.
So Rory would not say any of those things, so I'm going to go ahead and say them.
Well, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. That's a huge compliment. So, yeah, I want to talk about approaching investors, and as I said, this is a key leverage point for us. I'm going to talk about 3 proven methods that we've come up with, and we've had great success with. Many of you have probably tried some of these things, but I'm going to talk about specifically what has worked for us. So the first step of this actually is in contacting a for rent by owner. And, I think we were in our meeting one day, in a sales meeting, and I just popped the question to a group of agents and said, if you had to walk out of the door and within 10 minutes find yourself talking to someone about your services and generating a lead yourself by hitting the pavement, what would you do? And we thought through that and had a lot of ideas. And we tried to find what we thought was maybe the low-hanging fruit there, what was the easiest thing for us to step out and do. And as we went through that and qualified all of those thoughts and ideas, going to a house that had a for rent sign in front of it came out as one of our #1 answers. It was very actionable. We could step out the door and do it right away. We felt that there probably was not a ton of competition there. And we thought that the other side of that sign could be great opportunity in terms of meeting renters that later would convert to buyers, and certainly meeting the property owner that was leasing the property. So there's a few things there that you have to remember, is that most investors want to rent out the properties that they have. We're pursuing single family lease properties in this case. They also, in many cases, have multiple properties. So you can become a great resource if you have a tenant pool that you draw from and you tend to do some of the leasing activity. They also tend to be people that are looking for the next good deal. And you will find very few investors who are active investors looking to do well in that market who would turn down a good deal if you brought it to them. And so this gets your foot in the door with that group. So our 3 proven methods here after contacting that person is, one, to have a tenant in hand. So many agents do not choose to do leasing activity because they feel it's not worth their while. We have found that having a qualified tenant in hand and approaching a property owner to say, I'm Rory with Blackstone. I've got a strong tenant pool. I've actually got a very qualified tenant here with me. We're trying to place them in a home. We're out of vacancy units that we can put them in. Are you interested in allowing me to show it? And this is an approach that we've taken before with sales, but frankly, this is a lot easier. We get a lot more yeses out of this. And you find yourself talking about what do you charge and all these other things that'll come up. And we have some training we can put you through to help develop some scripts and things that'll kind of navigate that process for you. But for sure, having a tenant in hand is one of the main ways that you can contact a for rent by owner. Another is to identify prospective properties for them. So the way that looks is that if you contact a property owner and they say, yeah, I'm not really interested in you showing my property, or maybe they may answer positively about it, but under either answer, you can tell them, well, I understand that. Totally get it. I will tell you that I do a lot of searching for good investments for other investors, and I would be glad to share what my findings are with you if you have a certain property that you know is a good match for you. Maybe it's a property like the one you have here. How does it perform for you? It's very easy to get them talking about the type of property that does well. They will tell you a little bit of their strategy. They'll talk about how they calculate their rents and how they do it, and do it very well. So you might just wrap up that phone call or that meeting with having an idea of what a prospective property might look like and immediately go to work for them. I would promise you that if you can end that conversation with an approval from that property owner to bring them prospective properties, and then within a few days or a week, you actually find something and you contact them, they're going to really be impressed, and they will start to consider you a great resource for finding their next investment. I love doing that. I will immediately go to work shopping for an investment property after I've met a new investor. And I love contacting them and saying, hey, just following up from our phone call the other day, I've been doing a lot of searching. I've been in a lot of properties in the last few days. I came across something that seems like a match. It's something that may interest you. I'd like to just share a few of the details and what my findings were, if you have a minute. And hey, you're trying to bring somebody an opportunity to make money, and they're always interested in hearing that. So the last method that's been a proven method for us is offering our ancillary services. And this I never thought of until we actually began doing it. So in doing some leasing and management activity, we have leasing marketing that's in place. We also have tenant screening that's in place. And some of this is available online for investors to go and do. But because we have those systems in place, and we charge an application fee to the tenant. There's a number of systems or some technology that we've put in place that an individual property owner does not have, or maybe they're not using. And so we find that online applications and online screening is a zero cost to us, and it's a great leverage point to use and approach an investor. So the way that works is that I've contacted an investor that's a for rent by owner. Maybe he was or was not interested in me showing the property to a tenant that he had in hand. Maybe he is interested in me finding a prospective property for them. But a parting note might say, and by the way, we do offer screening services. We can offer that service to you for free. If you have a tenant, I don't know if you do your own screening, but we can conduct some of that for you. And actually, it won't cost you anything. We'll charge an application fee to the tenant, and that'll take care of it. For us, that's actually a small profit center. But for that owner, it's now a value that you bring to them at no expense, but it's valuable to them. And so I have several property owners that have called me to say, hey, can you help me, with an applicant or in a screening process? And that has been the foot in the door to starting to help them lease their properties and manage their properties. And then ultimately we help them sell and buy other properties. So these are three really great methods that I think many agents don't think of for approaching an investor and beating your competition in terms of getting an investor's attention and their confidence in working with a real estate agent. So this is a single point that we're talking about here today, and we've actually developed a course that goes into this in great detail. I want to tell you about it for just a moment. It's actually this here. We've put this together. It's an online training that's available to you. It's a leasing and property management for real estate agents. This will absolutely explode your business. We have agents in our office. I've got a team of 3 here in my office that have generated an extra in sales, not in leasing or management, in just sales, an extra $150,000 of sales commission just from learning how to use this group and to leverage the leasing and management of property with people who are interested in buying or selling. So, the course content there, I'll give you a quick glance at, and what you'll find is that we're going to set you up and show you how to set up a brokerage, whether it's a startup, whether you're an individual agent and you're not really looking to do management, but you just want to pick up some of this new lead source. We'll walk you through how to do that really well. We'll talk about our different systems and some of the best practices that we found there. Each of these topics here will have a HD training that is behind it, and it is a go at your own pace type of course. You may skip around a little bit. You may have just 1 or 2 topics on here that's really appealing to you. For sure, it's going to be worth it. We'll give you a link to tie you back to where you can get this course and learn more about it. And one of the front ends of doing well in real estate is lead generation. And as Josh mentioned, his efforts with us in social media advertising has been a big contributor to how well we've done in our office. And so I know that Josh has some things to share there as well that will help you to develop more leads so that you've got better opportunities to convert both lease and sales clients from them. And that being his expertise, I'm going to let him talk about that for just a moment.
Can you hear me okay?
Yep, I got you.
All right, cool. So basically what we're looking at with this course is, Rory, did you want to talk about generating leads, or you want to talk about this particular course?
Yeah, no, I think that I was trying to connect us back to just lead generation and the course content that we have here, and also the other course that you have in terms of doing social media, Facebook ads for agents, because I know that's a huge component of our success, and that's where you've made a huge impact in our office. So I just want to give an opportunity for you to speak about that for a sec.
Okay, well, let me do this. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share a little bit about Rory's course as well to the other option for courses that we have. Because we put together this leasing and property management course that Rory has done, and I'm going to show you what this looks like here. I'm going to share my screen. So this is Rory's leasing and property management course. And if you're watching this video, depending on where you're watching it, we'll put a button below this video for getting this course if you'd like to get it. And this is something that I've seen the inside of this course. I've seen the videos Rory's been creating for showing how to do this. And this course looks phenomenal. So this is using leasing and property management to explode, and how as an agent you can use leasing and property management to supercharge what you're doing to get new buyers leads as well as sellers leads. And he goes through, we have the course curriculum and everything that's covered in the course. Basically how to use leasing and property management to get more clients. And so there's looks like, Rory, you have about 15 videos in here. I know he's still adding to this course. So this is a pre-sale course. So he's in the process of working this out, but you can enroll in this course for a pre-sale price. And the pre-sale price of this course is $197. So if you want to get this course, we'll put a link or a button below this video to be able to go get this course. We also have another course that I'm going to share with you too. And this is a bundled course. It includes Rory's course. So this is a course that I put together called Facebook Ads for Real Estate Agents. And so when Rory was talking about lead generation and how to generate these leads to your website, Facebook ads are the best absolute way to do this that I've seen. I've worked with Twitter ads, I've worked with Instagram ads, I've used Google AdWords. Facebook ads are by far the best way to generate low funnel, high quality buyer leads to your website. So I put together a course showing exactly how to do that and exactly what we've been doing with Rory and his brokerage. And so this is a course that you can also get if you'd like to. And we will cover, such things as how to, we'll show proof that Facebook ads will skyrocket your traffic and leads. We'll talk about how to set up your Facebook business page. We'll go through the specifics of that. These are all HD video lectures where you literally watch over my shoulder as I show you how to do this on my screen. So we'll talk about setting up your Facebook ads to generate leads. How do you do that? How do you monitor the progress of your ads to make sure they're working? I'll show you how to set up your first ad from scratch and how to do that and monitor the progress so you figure out what works for your market. So we'll also talk about using video for your listings on Facebook. We're going to talk about the top 5 Facebook ads that we've been using. So these are the top 5 ads that we've used in 2015, as well as we're adding ads that we're using in 2016 to this course. So if you'd like to get Rory's leasing and property management course, we'll put a button below this video to get that one. And we also have this bundle option where you can get his leasing and property management course, as well as this Facebook ads for real estate agents course. The price of each of these courses is normally $197, but if you want to get the bundle for both of these courses, you can get it for and this, you can see the course included with this purchase. You see Rory's property management and leasing course in there. Both of these are originally $197. You can get them both today for $297. So if you'd like to get the bundle, we'll put a button below this video for that. If you'd like to just get Rory's course, we'll put a second button to get just one or the other. So anyway, that's Rory. I'm not sure if you wanted me to go further into something to that, but that's did you want me to share anything else?
No, man, that was great. That's perfect. I just want them to know what's available to them. These are some tremendous values here. I can tell you the commission dollars that we make that I can attribute to the Facebook advertising and also just to leveraging the lease services that we do. It's in the hundreds of thousands of dollars annually. And so I just want to share that and kind of maybe shed some light on it and let people know what's available to them in terms of some education. For sure, they're going to learn some unique methods that they're not doing right now. If you think you're already doing this, I promise you you're not. You're going to find something new in the content of these courses. And so that's just what we're looking to do. These little 10-minute trainings that we're doing, we're trying to really develop more and more of them. So give us some feedback and let us know maybe if there's a topic that you want to know about, or maybe if you saw a topic on some of this course content that you'd like to get a little glimpse of. We can share some of that with you as well, and maybe you can understand a little bit more about what these are about. So Josh, that's it. I just wanted to let folks know what's available to them and the value that it is. We're certainly going to be back together with a great frequency to develop some more of these 10-minute trainings. Spend some time with us doing it, and you're going to certainly pick up a lot of key points. We'll give you the best stuff we got for sure.
Yeah, good deal. And thank you everybody for their time. We know that even though these trainings are free, we know your time is not free. It's very valuable. So thank you for joining us. Again, courses, we'll put buttons or links depending on where you're watching this training below the video, and both courses have a course page that we showed you for each course, so you can click over and see what's in the course and make sure it's a good fit for you. We didn't want to high pressure sell anything, but those are available if you want to keep learning this information and really go in depth and become an expert on each of these topics, whether it's Facebook ads for real estate agents or whether it's leasing and property management, how to use that. Both of those courses go very in depth into those topics, and the objective of those is to teach you how to generate a lot of leads and sales from those. So anyway, thank you for your time, and check out the next training that we have. We're going to shoot to do one of these every single week. And if you have any suggestions for us on what you'd like to see us cover on social media or digital marketing or converting leads, shoot me an email at josh@redlinehd is my work email, and we'd be happy to cover something if somebody wants to see something specific. So thanks again, and thanks, Rory, for your time. I appreciate it.
Got it. Thanks, Josh.